Welcome back to Queen Jazzy's tarot reading. And I know it's been a while, and I did take a break for a while, but I felt really compelled to do a reading today. So before I start, I just want to let you know of what this disclaimer, and this reading is for those who resonates with the message. Okay, just want to let you know. So if it doesn't resonate with you, leave it where it's at, okay? Just leave it where it's at. So this is not for any type of low vibration or negativity or anything of that nature, okay? So this reading is simply to gain insight and guidance on our greater good, our highest good, while we're on our soul journey in life, okay? So that's all this reading is for, honey. Okay. So with that being said, let's just get into it and let's start, okay? So I do have my little crystals. I love my rose quartz crystal. I love this. It's good for, relationships, and not just like romantic relationships, platonic, like just love, like just the love is the healer of all. So rose quartz crystal is very I feel like really exudes that and helps you stay centered. And I just love that. I just love her. She always finds me. So yeah, so let's start off with the reading so far. Okay. Just gonna split this up, that's all. Do a quick little shuffle. I'm gonna do 3 shuffles. Okay. 1, 2, last up shuffle. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see what the first 3 pop out. We're gonna start with first 3, and then, oh, that's a jumper. We're going to clarify them. So the first one that was a jumper was the 2 of Pentacles. So it looks like a few of you may be shuffling a few things, multiple things at one time, trying to do it simultaneously. And we all know, even though we say we're doing it at the same time, you're not. It's one and then the other. Second one, Queen of Pentacles. Some of you may be juggling with a few responsibilities. You may have people who depend on you, and then you got the 3 of Swords. Okay, it's a lot going on. But you know what? I feel very like, I feel like you're very strong and resilient. The one who is getting this. And then at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. I like that. And that's wish fulfillment. For me, what I'm seeing so far is that someone is moving forward even while feeling broken or hurt or betrayed. Someone is still pushing forward and still focusing on the objective and doing what needs to be done to get things done. So whoever, is resonating with this, I can definitely sense and feel that you are a very strong individual. You are very strong and you are pushing through. And a lot of you may intuitively feel like you have to keep going, because you feel compelled to just keep going, not to just stay there and just fall apart. And you are on the right path. You are absolutely right. Definitely, it's definitely coming in that you just keep going. You got things to do. You got things to handle. And we ain't got time to be sitting and crying all day. I feel you. But make sure you take some time out for you. But I feel you. I feel you. It got to get done. It got to get done. We don't have time for this shit. I'm just being honest, just being honest. Let me get some clarifications though, so we can really break this down and figure out what is the having so many things, what is the juggling, and what is the betrayal, what is feeling that betrayal about it. And even with this Queen of Pentacles, even if you're a guy, you're watching this, it's you may like it still resonates with you. Like you're still someone that people can depend on. And you still have responsibilities, where you got to take care of things. So it's not about genders in this situation. But as far as with, look at that. There's a combination. You know what? And then see a little bit of my other deck got got tied in with this deck. Oh my gosh. Sure did. See, some of you may be holding some of you may be carrying other people's responsibilities and making it your own. Cause that's what I just cause that never really happened where I've gotten like one of my decks collided with the other deck. Is usually they're separate. So when that happens, especially with this reading, I'm just saying that some of you may have experienced some disappointment because you were trying to take on other people's responsibilities and that wasn't your job. And they probably didn't appreciate you for it. And it left you feeling disappointed. So let's just get some clarification with this Three of Swords. What's this Three of Swords? Okay. And we're gonna do reversals with this deck. So with the Three of Swords, we got the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords. Yeah, so some of you some of you experienced some disappointment and betrayal because you kind of were like it's like you were afraid to leave these people alone. Like you felt like you were like this is it. This is where my story ends. Like this is who these people been in my life for a while. This person been in my life for a while and this is just what it is. And because of that, because you stayed around a little too long past the expiration date, you got betrayed. You got heartbroken. You got tore down a little bit. And the thing is, you felt yourself being pulled in another direction. You felt it, but you were against it mentally. Like you put yourself in a mental cage with this individual, with these obligations, and you just told yourself that there's no way out. And there was. And that's why I say, like, you're very strong, because I feel like some of you're taking it chin up. You're taking it for what it is. Like, you know what? I was supposed to have left that alone and I didn't. It is what it is. Let me pick up the pieces. Let me just get myself together and just continue moving forward. And I feel like that's what some of you are doing. I feel like that's what some of you are doing. I feel like that needed to happen in order for you to go. In order for you to go. Yeah. Because at the bottom of the deck, we got the King of Cups. So some of you may have experienced this with a lover or a partner, but it also feels like some of you are like handling it in a mature way. Like you're aware of your feelings, you're aware of what took place, and you're able to communicate and make a sound decision. Where your head and your heart are working together, and not just your head or not just your heart. Like you are finding the alignment to work together with it. So that's really good. That's really good. Let me get clarification on this Eight of Swords. What is this Eight of Swords? Oh my gosh. The sun. The sun was being clarified by the Eight of Swords. Some of you, like really, really didn't believe that like there would be better days. Like some of you truly have believed that. Like really just started accepting the fact that pain is a part of your life. But that's not That's not true. Yeah, see, there's an opportunity that's coming in to help change your outlook. It's coming in to change your outlook. But yeah, some of you were like thinking like that type of that doesn't happen to me. That doesn't happen to people like me. And it's almost as if you're telling yourself that, like you're feeling yourself being pulled in another direction that is different from what you're used to. And it's like you're telling yourself, no, that doesn't happen to me, people like me. What do you mean it's happening? Take the kind gesture, take the initiative. You listen to your intuition and take that leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. I mean, if you already experienced disappointment and pain and shit, like what's the well what how could it hurt you? Like see it like that. I don't know. I don't know. I think definitely you should get out of that headspace, and I feel like you are. I really do. Let me see. What's this Six of Swords? You definitely are, because something is pulling. Yep. Yep. Some of you are, because you're aware. Like I'm getting very smart. I'm getting that a lot of you are aware that that is a negative habit and a negative trait that you've picked up throughout the different relationships that you experience in your life. And it could be childhood, it could have been love life, it could have been any type of relationships, but you're aware of what you had picked up from your previous relationships, and you know that it's not serving you. It's not serving you. It's not helping you. So a lot of you are taking that walk to go a different path. And I really feel like the ones who are still a bit hesitant with taking that path, you know that this is the best way for you, because you're not seeing what you're used to seeing. So that's how you know you're taking a different route, you know? Um Sometimes what's familiar does not mean it's good. It doesn't. It doesn't. Sometimes you know that you're taking a different you're making changes in your life when you don't see nothing familiar, you know? You have to get away from the familiar, especially if it's not good for you. And look at that. The ace of wands keeps popping up. I'm telling you, that's where the new beginning comes in. That's where the new opportunity comes in. When you take that leap of faith and you turn away from what's familiar and go into what feels foreign, what feels different, like, oh, I never experienced this before. Good, good, good. You need some new experiences. You need some new adjustments in your life. That's what you deserve that. You deserve that. Even if you feel like you were the toxic one, because I feel like some of you may feel like you were the toxic one, and then you were probably the toxic one because you were so used to being around toxicity. So once you get yourself out of that environment, you will naturally change. You will naturally change. At first, it will feel conflicting, as if you're fighting yourself. And that's just the process, because it's something different. But you will change because your environment has changed. It won't resonate with what you're used to. And that's a good thing, because, like I said, sometimes what you're used to is not always good for you. You know that. That's why the hell you had to get away. Okay? So let's get clarification. What's this Queen of Pentacles? Okay, so we got the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Star. Wow. The Lovers, the Emperor, and the Star for clarification with the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, it looks like it looks like you have relationships if that are meaningful to you, that are valuable to you, priceless. And I feel like it's these relationships that are pushing you to make better and more sound decisions, that are pushing you to take the initiative to to bring healing into your life, because you know it's bigger than you. It's not just about you. Like you are making decisions for these areas in your life that needs you to show up as your best person, as your best self. So you are taking the necessary steps to do that. Yeah. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got the Queen of Cups. You are working on yourself. You're giving yourself emotional stability and pouring into you so that you can better pour into others and be a emotional support to others. But you can't do that until you first do it to yourself. Like a sick doctor can't really help everybody if the doctor is sick. So the doctor has to tend to itself too and make sure he or she is in good shape so that they can help everyone else. And in this situation, that is definitely what I'm getting. I'm getting the viewer that you are in a place in your life where you're taking accountability. You're taking accountability and you're seeing the part that you play, and you're tending to yourself, and you're also paying attention to what you need in response to that, you know? Um, because it was a lot. Like I feel like you juggled so much. And it may be like if you're a man and you're hearing and you're reading and listening to this, I feel like this may have been like you feeling like you had to take on a lot of responsibilities. You have to be the one to do everything, and it was tearing you down. It was tearing you down because that's not healthy. That is not the way it's supposed to go. Someone has to pour into you as well. Someone you have to be able to delegate, and you can't do everything. And the same as in a woman, if you're watching this, you can't do everything. You're not supposed to do everything. And it's also and I'm also getting in this reading, like there are individuals in your life who matter and mean something to you, that wants to help you, but you don't feel you I feel like you feel like you need to do this yourself, or you feel that you want to help them more than you want them to help you. Yeah, with that juggling, like 6 7, like it's yeah. But you have people in your life that look up to you and really see you as a strong person, as a person that illuminates like life. You have people in your life that may feel like you make their life better. And that's beautiful. That's definitely beautiful. Yeah, so you taking the initiative and working on you and seeing what needs to be done. um that is what's going to bring you a new chapter. That's what's going to open a new beginning for you, and it's going to bring you success. And that's why the other deck with the bottom of the deck, 10 of cups, is a wish fulfillment, because there's something that you're wishing for, that you're moving towards. And you taking the time to work on yourself is part of that fulfillment. That is how your wish will come true. Taking that time to work on you, to heal yourself, remove yourself from toxic relationships or that doesn't serve you. Get out of your head with the insecurities, the doubts, and the fears. And also, I'm hearing some of you don't believe when something is too good. Like I'm hearing that. Like some of you get nervous when you feel like things are going too good, and you're like on the lookout. And some of you actually sabotage your damn self. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. When things are going good, allow yourself to feel good. Just allow yourself to feel good because you deserve that. Why would you want to, like, when things feel good, to be stressing yourself out and just be like, like, don't do that to yourself. Cause like you're ruining it for you and you're the one who worked hard to get there. Give yourself credit, celebrate yourself, and feel good. And if there's situations where things may come up, which it will arise, you'll be strong enough and ready enough to handle it. No amount of stress and worrying is going to like help you through it. Don't do that. Let me get clarification with this Two of Pentacles. What's this Two of Pentacles? Jennifer. Oh, the Empress. The Empress. Look at that. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's like you need balance. And with that being clarified by the Empress, I'm really getting like feminine energy here. Like if you're a woman and you're hearing this, you need balance in your life between work and home. You need balance. Some of you are doing a lot. And you're doing a lot because of that because you experienced a lot. You probably went through a lot. And some of you are just you don't want to find yourself where you leave yourself accessible to that happening again. But you've gotten away from that. You're in a whole new chapter. You're on a whole new level. You know, some of these responsibilities you can put down and give to someone else. Like you have people in your life that you can assign tasks that you normally would do yourself. You can assign those tasks to them. They're here. They're in your life for a reason. You know, like they don't want you to be in their life so that you can make their life better. A lot of them are in your life because they also want to help make your life easier. So allow them to do that. Because some of you have experienced having to carry the weight, had to carry the burden for so long that some of you don't even know how to do that. Some of you don't even trust when a person comes and offer to do that. But open yourself up to it. Open yourself up to it. You need to. You need to. Because as soon as you start doing that, that's when you'll feel like weight off of you. And then that's when you'll really be able to see the blessings like, damn, I really do have help. I really do have people in my life that care. You know, because I'm feeling like some of you are already, you're already in that chapter of your life where a lot of your wishes have been fulfilled, but you're working so much and you're juggling so much that you're missing the moment. You're missing it. And you have I'm telling you, like you're missing that celebration. Like it's time to celebrate yourself. It really is time to celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself from all of the baggage that you left behind, for the life that you once had, that you worked your behind off to change. Celebrate that. Celebrate that because a lot of you have experienced some abundance, man. For real. I'm really seeing that. Like have really experienced some major changes in your life to where it's like the way your life is now compared to how it was before, like you really put in that work and you allowed yourself to like really harness in and stay grounded through the storm. Really. And it's just you got now you have to learn. Now you have to learn and work at um putting that old you to rest. Because some of you are the old you know, that old survival mode while you're in a whole new environment and you don't have to live like that and think like that no more. And so now a lot of you have to learn how to rest. You really have to learn how to rest. Take that time to rest. And some of it's okay. Learn how to rest. Learn how to be a little bored. It's okay. That's nothing wrong with that. Because some of you are so used to always being on go and so used to just taking care of so many things. It's okay. It's okay to be bored. It's okay to take a nap. It's okay to have nothing to do. That's part of your wish fulfillment. At one point in time when you were busy doing this and this and this and this and that, you were just like, Lord, oh God, I'll be glad when the day comes when I can just sit down. I'll be glad when the day comes. I ain't even got to do nothing. I'll be glad when the day comes so I can just be like, damn, I ain't got nothing to do. That day is here. For some of you, that day is here. But some of you are just so, so wounded that you don't even know how to trust it. Take the time for yourself. Take the time for yourself. You deserve it. Be bored, take a nap, rest. Okay? I hope that this message resonated with you. I hope it was meaningful and purposeful. And I hope it was insightful. Until then, see you next time.